Good morning. Good morning. Hey, girl. Did you see the Real Housewives of Atlanta last night? Uh-huh. That Nene was something else. Good morning. Good morning. Girl, this just a little piece of Starbucks. Uh-huh. No, I normally get the cheese Danish and the yellow cake. I'll bring you one the next time I go by there. Good morning. Good morning. The meeting, yeah, let me finish eating real quick. I'll be in there in a minute. Let them know. I'll be in there about 5 minutes. Y'all don't get started without me. Good morning. Let me tell y'all something. When I worked down to them people, job, them people hated me. Cause that's exactly how I came into work every damn morning. You not finna shame me for being late, bitch. Okay. This was my philosophy, and this is why I knew I was just always not cut out to work down to somebody's work job, because I just didn't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, see, this is what y'all do. Y'all get to work late, and then y'all want to call the girl in the cubicle next to you and tell her, cut your computer on real quick. You know what I'm saying? Turn your light on in your office real quick. Unlock your door real quick. To make it look like you was there and you just might be in the bathroom or something. I didn't have time for all that. Listen, I was habitually late. The people knew I was late. They knew I was always gonna be late. You was gonna be mad. I might as well just hell. Ain't no need in me trying to sneak in here, okay? Because the elevator ding and then the double doors gotta open and it's somebody coming through the doors, and then you gonna hear me ruffling around and putting my briefcase down and all this type of stuff. So it was just like, you know what? Good morning. Good. I just came in and speak to everybody. I was like, hell, if I'm gonna be late, I'm gonna be the life of the party when I come to work. Sure did, and baby, I didn't used to work the whole first hour because I went by everybody's desk. I had to say good morning, and then we had to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta or whatever came on TV that night before. And then, even though I don't drink coffee for real, I had to go to the coffee maker and get coffee. And then I had to go to the copy room and steal some stuff out of there just because. And then I had to walk around and see what my homegirl was doing and accounts payable was doing. It just was working was not for me. I figured out every way to stay from in front of my damn desk. Then to work. So somebody said Funky Dineva butter collection is sold out. And I'm glad you mentioned it. Guys, today I have just been experiencing an immense amount of joy. If you did not get your Funky Dineva body souffle trio from Butter, oh well, bitch, because we ain't got no more, okay? And I don't think we're doing another production run until February or whatever. So what I like about the fact that we not bringing it back real quick, what I like about it, because the people said, Dineva, you want to just give them some more real quick? I say nope. Don't give them nothing. Let them hoes wait. Let their ass wait. Because this is what'll happen. The next go round, it's gonna sell out double fast, because by February, the people who got it now should have been on Ran That. Them hoes would have been on Ran That. So they already gonna be ready. Plus, those of y'all that feel left at gonna be ready too. I don't know what y'all think this is and what type of business you think I'm running over here that you can just sit up and don't order. Baby, when I tell your ass to go down there to the thing and order, I tell you to order. Somebody said, is he high? I am not high tonight. Oh, Lord, I got that much of a drug problem that people got to ask, am I high when I come down to the job? Good morning. Baby, no. All I've been drinking is water. I'm about to tell y'all what I am high off of, though. I am really high off of success right now. So shouts out to the team at Butter. Tamara, you have just been a godsend. Tamara's a member of the Funky Bunch, guys, and she's a fan. She's the person that works at Butter who took a risk on a little old controversial YouTuber like me and was willing to take the risk of marrying their brand with mine. And I say it's a risk because I am a controversial brand that a lot of people would shy away from and not give this opportunity to. And she saw something and was willing to take the risk. And I thank you for that, Tamara. This has been a very, very powerful partnership. I enjoy it. I am enjoying it. And I am looking forward to us continuing this relationship and just seeing whatever it is that we can do and we can give to the people. But guys, per the contract, there will be another production run. Don't quote me, but I think that production run is going to be in February. So like I said, the beautiful thing about it is that gives the people who have it time to run out. And those of you guys who missed out, y'all will get y'all's then. So have your money ready. Have your money ready. And then guys, too, I want you to know, me and Butter, the people over there, we've cooked up something very special for Black Friday. So stay tuned. That'll be coming. Last but not least, guys, I'm gonna take a moment of reflection. And being over 40 has just really been fun. I remember being younger in my 20s and thinking that 40 was so old, and just thinking that life was all about being in your 20s and being young and sassy and being in the streets and just being hot. When I grew up, I just wanted to be hot. I just wanted to be in the clubs and the bars. And I just wanted to be on the scene. And I just wanted to be hot. I thought it was just all about, I just thought life was all about being hot. And then like after, I really thought life just really would suck after the 20s. But in the words of my friend and good sister, Bevy Smith, it gets greater later. Life has been so good to me over the age of 40. And I want to share this with you guys. And I hope it serves as inspiration and motivation. I have been in such a place of joy and gratitude today that a humble hush has just been over my house all day. I haven't really been talking on the phone. I haven't turned on the TV or the radio at all today. I've just laid in the bed today and just basked in the joy of where my life is right now. And all of this has come from me getting the second place in Miami, right? So, short story, we had the boat. For whatever reason, this is the first time in all the years that I've gone boating that the boat stopped behind the building that I used to live in, and we got on the jet skis there. And I was sitting there for 2 or 3 hours just looking at my old building. Then, as I'm in the airport and I'm looking through my post, and on my post that said, "Why did I ever move from Miami?" the property manager of the building, who's also my boat broker, she was like, "I'm back in the office. Come back. I got you." Long story short, in the airport, secured the apartment. That was just nothing but God. Called my CPA. Spicita was like, "Yes, you got the money. We can do this. Structure it this way. Go ahead and do it." And so today I was looking for furniture for the apartment, and something just came over me that said, like, you really are handcrafting, hand selecting, curating with detail, with extreme detail, what you want your life to be. And that is just such a huge blessing. And here is why. Oftentimes, as black people who are steeped in the church, as black people who come from humble beginnings, and as a vestige of slavery, we really have been tricked. We have been tricked and taught. Be thankful for what you got. Be thankful for what you got. Just be thankful. And I think in the process of being thankful for what we have, oftentimes it stifles our ability to dream bigger, or to tell ourselves we deserve more, or to tell ourselves we can have more. As I'm sitting here in this, magnificent home that I live in now in Atlanta, and is now outfitting a second place, all because there's just a certain feeling that I want to feel. And I'm like, God damn it, you deserve to feel it whenever you want to feel it. So build it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, wow, Q. When I was looking at the furniture, I was saying to myself, no, you don't want this type of bed. You want this space to feel like this, because when you go down there, this is the feeling that you are trying to have. And I just realized how much of a blessing it is to be able to curate your life around how you want to feel on any given day. Do Jesus. And I don't take it for granted, because I understand everybody can't do it. But I'm sharing this to tell y'all, we got to start curating our lives, baby. You know what I'm saying? I curate your life to what you want that shit to be. Start thinking outside the box, because they have tricked us into believing that the life we want is go to high school, go to college, get a good job, get a 30-year mortgage on the house, have some kids, sit there, retire, maybe not drive a luxury car, then die. They have tricked us into believing that that is the dream and that is what we should all aspire to. And somewhere along the way, we all drank the Kool-Aid, including me. And so I am going through a liberating rebirth right now in this moment. And I'm like, nigga, like, you are really sitting up here curating your life down to the minute detail of what you want to feel. Like, y'all don't, like, I'm gonna start the show. Y'all, I don't already decided what type of outfits I'm gonna wear. I'm just gonna be a wife beater and Billabong shorts, bitch, in Miami. I have already started mapping out where I'm gonna be eating at, because this is how I'm gonna want to feel when I fly in on them Thursday nights. This is how I'm gonna want to feel when I wake up on Saturday morning on that water and I don't feel like cooking. I'm gonna want to go to this place. And it's just, I'm like, you are curating your life as if you are writing a doggone play. And so I say all of that to say, if it happened for a little old gay boy from Carol City like me, it can happen for you, and it will happen for you. And I think, as black people, I think it's time that we buck the system a little bit and we begin to move away just a little bit. We begin to move away from be thankful for what you got to hell nah, bitch, I deserve. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really think that's that humble shit, that humble, they did a number on us with that humility piece. They did a number on us with that humility piece. They did a number on us with that Be thankful for what you got, because somebody else, they ain't got. They did a number. They did a number on us. And I'm not saying this is licensed to go out and be no arrogant asshole. But no, you don't gotta be thankful for the little bit. I mean, be thankful, but you don't have to be and settle for what you got. Like, I am starting to realize now, I'm like, as easy as it was for me to go secure a place in Miami. And here's the thing: for many of us, not all, we ain't never growed up seeing no shit like this. I damn sure know I'm setting trends in my family. We ain't never growed up knowing people could live in 2 and 3 and 4 places. Because I'm already putting it out there. My next place is finna be in New Orleans. I want a loft in New Orleans. Down there in that arts district. I love New Orleans. And God damn it, why can't I have it? Why can't I have a place in every city I like? Why? Why can't I? Why can't I have a place in every city I like? Why can't I have a car that I want to drive in every city that I like? Why not? Why must I settle for being thankful for what I got and this little piece of job that I got and just that being it? No, 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 no. No. I want to put on nice clothes. I want to eat good. I want to put my friends on yachts. I want to get on Uber Eats whenever I don't feel like eating nothing. I want to drive what I want to drive. And more importantly, guys, I want to feel what I want to feel. It's cold here. I don't want to feel this shit no more. So I want to go somewhere else and feel something different. And God damn it, I deserve it. And that's where I'm at with it, guys. And, do the same. Figure it out. Do the same. All right. Speaking of figuring something out, we got to figure out what's going on with these Jeffrey Epstein files. Because, baby, I'm so lost in the sauce. I'm going to play this little clip for you, and then we're going to talk about it.
These are records that the department, or rather the House Oversight Committee, subpoenaed from the Epstein estate. Reams, thousands of pages worth, released this morning by Democrats on that panel, several mentioning President Trump by name. This morning, the bombshell release of what House Democrats say are emails to and from deceased convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, several referring to President Donald Trump by name. In an April 2011 email released by Democrats on the House Oversight Committee, lawmakers say Epstein wrote to his now convicted accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, 3 years after pleading guilty to sex crimes involving a minor, telling her, "I want you to realize that that dog that hasn't barked is Trump. Unnamed victims spent hours at my house with him. He has never once been mentioned." According to the released emails, Maxwell responds, "I have been thinking about that." But this summer, in a recorded interview with the Department of Justice, Maxwell told Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, the president's former lawyer, she never witnessed Trump act inappropriately.
"I never witnessed the president in any inappropriate setting in any way. The president was never inappropriate with anybody. In the times that I was with him, he was a gentleman in all respects."
Shortly after that interview, Maxwell was moved to a minimum security prison camp, prompting criticism she received special treatment. Committee Democrats also releasing this January 2019 email, where Epstein corresponds with author Michael Wolff less than 6 months before the financier would be charged again, this time with sex trafficking of minors. Discussing President Trump's repeated claim he kicked Epstein out of his Palm Beach club, Epstein writing, "Trump said he asked me to resign, never a member ever. Of course, he knew about the girls, as he asked Ghislaine to stop." President Trump has denied any knowledge of Epstein's alleged crimes.
It's a hoax. It's started by Democrats.
After Epstein's arrest in 2019, Trump said he hadn't spoken with him in 15 years. And earlier this year, Trump claimed the reason he banned his one-time friend from Mar-a-Lago in the mid-2000s was because Epstein stole Trump's club staff, including young women.
He took people, and because he took people, I say, don't do it anymore. You know, they work for me.
All right, it's getting lengthy. So anyway, from my understanding at this point, the Democrats have released some emails that, depending on how vivid your imagination is, you can drum up what the context behind some of them were. And then the Republicans have also released 23,000 pages of Epstein files as well. Now, when I started reading the headlines and doing the research, and the headlines were reading Democrats release emails, Republicans release 23 pages. I'm like, see, here we go with this bullshit. Why are files coming from two sets of places and not one set of file? Why are the files being dripped to us? Why isn't just the whole file put on Google for everybody to find? What in the hell is going on? Now I'm like, okay, the government shut down. All of this government shutdown, in my opinion, had less to do with this damn healthcare and everything to do with buying the Republicans time for them to try to spend whatever they needed to spend as it related to these doggone Epstein files. They did not want this lady to get sworn in because she would be the one vote for them to release the files. And at this point, y'all still saying a whole bunch of nothing. Like, where is the smoking gun? All right. Where is it? Is y'all going to give it to us tomorrow? Is y'all going to give it to us next Friday? Is y'all going to, where is just, how about this? How about y'all just give us a website to where all the files are at and let us just figure out what it is we need to damn figure out? Because again, y'all have fed us this slowly and slowly and slowly for all of these months, going into years now. And now all of a sudden, we're coming to find out it's a whole bunch of nothing. So I thought. Now take a listen to what Don Lemon has to say.
This Epstein news is big, okay? These documents that are being released, big. I have never seen. There's one time where I saw the Trump folks in this much panic and disarray. And that was around the grab him by the you-know-what scandal. And he had to do that hostage, looks like he was in a hostage video. This Epstein stuff, the White House is panicked. They're holding emergency meetings. They are strong-arming Republican members of Congress and just Republicans in general to say, you got to be on our side. And people are saying, no, F you, I'm not doing it. Y'all, let me tell you, something is going to happen. Something has got to give with these Epstein things. And this could end him.
Well, Don, I hope you're right. And all I want to say is something better give, and hurry up and damn give. Because if the files was released and if what was supposed to be given is what was gave today, then y'all didn't give us anything, okay? This brings me to another point. I was looking back at the comments yesterday, and I think that there's a lot of confusion surrounding the comments I made around Barack Obama. Some of you guys seem to have, I mean, some of y'all were just outright nasty in the comments saying I'm the nigga that Harriet would have left. Some of y'all are accusing me of accusing Barack Obama of being the reason that people are racist right now. And none of that was my intent. Maybe I wasn't clear enough in what I said. So I'm going to take another stab at it. And I'm asking that y'all don't do that shit y'all do the minute somebody has a critique of somebody that y'all love, that your ears automatically shut down, that you can't hear what the person is saying. So take a pause. Don't listen to respond, and listen clearly to what I meant to articulate. Okay? The rise of MAGA and this fire up under all of these racist white people's asses, including Donald Trump, is white lash from Barack Obama being president. Okay? Meaning, white people inherently believe that black people are not supposed to be an authority figure over them in any way, shape, or form. And when Barack Obama got elected, it shook their whiteness to their core. And it woke up the ugly in them. And what we are experiencing right now are the repercussions of those white people being mad that a black man had the audacity to ever be the president. How dare a black man be the president, and they are mad. I never once said he is responsible for racism. I never said any of those sorts of things. The second part of my statement was, to be honest with you, I don't know that what we got from Obama was worth what we're getting now. And I personally stand by that. I don't know that the joy that I got from seeing the Barack family, the Obama family, I don't know if the joy and the symbolism of Barack Obama being in office was worth everything that we're experiencing now. And that is my personal belief. That's my personal belief. I just don't know tangibly, with what tangibly. I don't know if the juice was worth the squeeze. Like, and again, I am willing to admit that maybe I live in a bubble. But for me, life was better before all of this MAGA, all of this, but before the Black Lives Matter movement, before, like, even though I'm black, I did not have to wake up every day and deal with race. I did not have to wake up every day with a new reason to be upset with white people. I did not wake up every day with a new incident of just, hatred and life was better for me before the stress of all of this. So again, for me, when I talk about, on one hand, everything that I got from Obama, it's not superseding the bullshit that I'm getting right now. That's all I'm saying. I was not trying to imply that he was a bad president or I'm not for black people. I was simply saying, what we're dealing with white people right now is a response to this man being the doggone president. Because they're angry and they're mad and they are determined to put us in our damn place. And I just don't know if it was worth it. That's all. I love Obama. He will always be my forever president. You know what I'm saying? And they were classy base. And yes, it looked good and it was inspirational in all of that. But it's like the amount of riches that I got from him is not adding up to the amount of riches that's being taken away from us as a result of him being the president and these folks being mad. So, and maybe somebody said I would have to disagree. It was the thought of progression and possibility for a generation. So maybe the payout from Barack Obama being president, maybe it's going to pay out on the back end. Maybe it's going to pay out on the back end. Maybe it inspired 2 generations of kids that are going to change the world on the back end. But on the short end, and with what we're going through right now, it just leaves me questioning. And I need something more than the symbolism of it all. Symbolism ain't doing shit for us right now. Symbolism ain't doing shit for us right now. Moving right along, last political story. The penny dies after 232 years. The U.S. has officially wrapped up the penny production on Wednesday, saying goodbye to the 1-cent coins that were part of the American life for over 230 years. I mean, I don't know. I don't, and somebody is still getting it wrong. You can't put that on one person. It don't even make no sense trying to explain nothing to y'all no more, because some of y'all are just whatever. Nevertheless, pennies. I don't have an opinion on these pennies. I really don't have an opinion on pennies because I'm not somebody who uses cash. I don't use cash. And I damn sure don't do change. Like, I cannot tell you the last time I had some change jiggling around in my pocket. And, you know, back in the day, we used to have change in our pocket and we used to have change in our cup holders. I don't even have change in my cup holders or whatever, because I'm just not a person that uses cash. And when I do use cash, it's literally like a $20 bill for valet. So I'm not getting back any type of change. So again, we've already established that perhaps I live in a bubble. Is y'all out there using pennies? Like, is this going to hurt anybody? I'm just trying to figure out what are all the possible repercussions of this, right? Like, when we go to Publix and Winn-Dixie and all of these places now, is this going to create a situation where everything is going to be rounded off to the nearest 5 cents? Because that's the only way we're able to give change. This is just weird, and I need to talk to somebody who's a little more educated in currency than I am, to figure out what the true implication is with us not having pennies anymore. But it feels like Leslie Jackson 3384 says, after this, I will no longer, after his Obama commentary, I will no longer listen to his podcast. Let me tell you what you do. Sign off right now. Don't even wait, because I got time tonight. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Did I say something bad? Did I say something derogatory? Did I say something inflammatory? Did I say something negative? Did I imply that he was a bad president? Did I say he was a bad president? Just help me understand, because maybe I need help with my communication style. All right? I don't think in this dialogue today or yesterday that I remotely said anything negative about Barack Obama or the Barack Obama administration. I don't know how many ways past Sunday that I can explain that white people were mad because we had a black president. And so now it makes me question, with everything that we're going through in the world right now, was it even worth us having a black president? That's the argument that I'm trying to explore. So what has you so in a tizzy about that now Harriet would have left me behind? After this, after his Barack commentary, I'm never watching his podcast. Like, and I'm going to tell you why this triggers me to death. And I can already tell a lot about that person, because it reminds me of those people. And I'm going to tell you I'm going to tell you why this pisses me off. And I'm going to let y'all into some of my childhood trauma. You just did something to me and tapped a nerve that my grandmother used to always tap. My grandmother was the most holiest damn woman out there. And the moment you asked her any type of critical question about God, Jesus, or the Bible, she would hit you in the damn mouth, or you would get in trouble. And I come to realize a lot of black people are like that. The moment you have any type of critical philosophical question about anything they know and love, they completely shut down. So here is what I want to tell you, Leslie. It is beyond obvious by your statement that honestly and truthfully, you should leave, because you do not have the educational capacity or the mental wherewithal to participate in critical conversations that require any bit of critical thinking. Bitch, please fucking leave. Please leave. Please leave. You ain't welcome here. You're stupid. You're stupid, you're dumb, and you lack the ability to have any type of conversation that involves nuance. Bitch, I won't miss you. Leslie 8443, whatever the fuck your name was, bitch, bye. And then you think you be doing something talking about, and after this, I'll never watch his podcast. Like, girl, just log off. You had to write that. You had to write leave, bitch. Leave. And the sad part about it is, you's a lying motherfucker if I ain't never seen one. Because you bitches love to hate and watch from the sidelines. You raggedy, frowsy, funky, dumb, lack the ability to think. Don't tell me to damn move on, because I'm damn mad. Bitch, leave. Got me sitting up here second guessing my damn self like I don't said something damn bad. I ain't said a single thing bad about the damn man. Didn't say a single damn thing bad about the damn man or his damn family. The whole crux of my damn dissertation was about the white lash in response to us having a black president. Girl, you got the right one today, bitch. You and anybody else who want to come in here with that bullshit today and miss me with the funky Dineva, ignore the negative comments. I ain't ignoring shit today. You got the right one today, bitch. Dizzy hoe. And watch us stick around just to see the rest of the damn show. That's the thing that killed me about y'all. Y'all want to jump in these damn comments and talk shit, but be the biggest damn fan. Bitch, leave. And do it moving. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Don't send me no damn email after this shit either. Leave. And watch your ass don't go nowhere. Watch your ass don't go nowhere. After his Obama commentary, I'm not watching his podcast. You'd have thought I sat up and said the man was a damn at the Jeffrey Epstein Island or something. What the hell is you mad about, ho? It could have been any black president. When I tell her, if it's one thing that gets on my nerve, it's a simple-minded black person. After his Barack Obama commentary, I'm not gonna be watching his pod. Girl, that's all the shit I say on here. That's all it damn took for you to leave? Because I posed the question of, is the white lash that we got in response having a black president, was it worth it? I think it's a very valid philosophical question. Having a black president, we made 5 steps forward, and currently we've taken 10 backwards. So I'm asking the question, was the net benefit of it all worth it? That's it. Why are you taking that so personal? Why is you so mad? After his Obama commentary, I'm not watching his podcast again. Bitch, bye. Simple-minded old dizzy bitch. Now, where we was? Don't piss. Matter of fact, I don't even want to do this shit no more. I'm finna get bitch, I'm finna go. Y'all'll be real mad at me if I hang up the damn line. Don't work me up down here at my damn job. I don't come on y'all job, started shit with y'all. Don't come on. This bitch done killed my whole joy. Done killed my whole joy. Baby, I'm around here rich, got 2 places, and Leslie done brought her balding ass on here and killed my whole joy. That's how I know you is a witch, Leslie. You's the devil. Matter of fact, I'm finna sit here with my foot on the gas on Leslie's neck for the next 15 minutes. You is a witch. Because Leslie, I don't even know who you are, and I don't even know how that one particular comment of all the 100 ones that are scrolling through the doggone screen made it against my eyes. It's because you a witch. You's a witch and a bitch. If I ain't never seen one, that's what you is. Cause you came in here and you tore down the whole. You's an agent of chaos and confusion. And somebody said, Quentin, you giving a stranger too much power. No, I didn't give that stranger no power. The devil gave her power because she's a demon. That's what it was. She's a demon. And she brought her demonic ass in here to my job saying good morning, fucking with me. Psychologists say that children under 7 absorb their mother's emotions like a mirror, carrying her stress, calm, and energy in their own bodies, even before they understand words. Psychologists say children under 7 are so connected to their mothers that they don't see her emotions, they feel them. When a mother is anxious, her child's cortisol spikes. When she's tense, the child's heartbeat can match her rhythm. Scientists call it emotional resonance, a kind of invisible link where a child's body mirrors the mother's inner world. Experts say this doesn't mean moms have to be perfect. It's a reminder that your calm is their calm. Every deep breath and every pause. Every deep breath, every pause before reacting teaches your child how to regulate on their own. I 100% agree with this. And they say, psychologists say children under 7 absorb their children's emotions like a mirror, carrying her stress. I'm going to go a step further. I'm going to go a step further and say any child that's in close quarters with their mother, in close proximity of their mother for a very long amount of time, and who is also dependent on their mother for their well-being, will absorb their mother's emotions. I can 9,000% attest to absorbing my mother's emotions up until I became a teenager. I can 100% speak to absorbing my mother's emotions up until the point where I was independent enough to like go kind of do life without her, up until about 14 or 15. I think that that is one of the powerful, magical things of being a mother. I have another question for you guys, and I don't talk about this at all because a lot of people may not understand. I physically felt the moment my mother died. I felt it. I can tell you exactly what I was doing. I can tell you exactly where I was at, and I can tell you exactly what I feel. Did any of you feel that? If you felt that feeling, put yes in the chat. When my mother died, it feels like there was a power cord in me plugged into a wall, and it felt like somebody unplugged it. It felt like somebody unplugged it. I will never forget this moment. I was on the airplane. I was looking out of the window, and the cloud formations, it was a big mom dog sitting. It was the mom dog sitting, and it was a bunch of puppies around the mom dog. And my mother, at least on my mom's side of the family, she was like the leader. She was the person who people went to when they need to figure out something. And when I looked out that window and I saw that cloud formation, I knew exactly what that cloud formation was saying to me. That cloud formation was the torch being passed, and it was now saying, you are the big dog, and it's your responsibility to take care of all of them. And that was the exact moment she died. And that was the exact moment it felt like somebody pulled that plug out of the wall. And the moment that plane touched that ground, and I turned my phone on, and I turned that phone on, that's when the sorry for your loss text came through. I had already known, I was trying to get there. I was trying to get to her before she died. But in that moment, when I looked out and saw that cloud formation, and I felt that power cord be pulled out of my back, I had already known she had passed. And so I say that in relation to this story, that yes, I do think that there is a spiritual and energy connection between a mom and a child. This thing says up until 7. I know that I felt my mom up until I was like a preteen. I felt her. I felt her. And the most pleasant part of feeling my mom is when she was happy. Oh my God, my mom had the most infectious laugh. And when my mother was happy and she was going and she was rambling and she was ranting and giving all the things, like it just felt like fireworks in my body when she was like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was the same in the other direction as well. When my mom was sad, I was sad. When she was hurt, I was hurt. When she was angry, I was angry. And this was long before 7. I mean, this was long past 7. Long past 7. And the thing about it, somebody says nature's way of survival. See, the beautiful thing and what I like about babies, toddlers, and dogs, the strongest intuition a person will ever have is when they're a baby. Because honestly and truthfully, it's the only survival mechanism that a baby has. They can't move, they can't feed themselves. I think that you are more in tune with nature, energy, God, the divine, Mother Earth, whatever you want to call it. And I honestly do believe that we somehow or another, we socialize intuition out of people. When we start coming up and going to school and getting worldly, we socialize that divine intuition out of people. And speaking of what I was speaking about earlier in the show about life being so good over 40, when I tell y'all my intuition is coming back, because I think what happens is once we put kids in school, then everything has to be backed up by science or backed up by facts or backed up by something tangible. And so when we can't quantify it, we learn to dismiss it. And I think that is the way we socialize intuition out of people. Now that I am older, guys, I have begun to rest back into my intuition, and I have learned to tell myself, the only explanation you need for the decision that you're making is because you feel it. I have learned to give myself permission. It ain't gotta make sense. You ain't gotta understand it. I feel it. I feel it. And I have learned to rest in that. And I tell y'all, y'all are gonna laugh at me, and I am very hesitant about having these types of conversations out loud because I don't want people to think I'm crazy. But I really do feel like I could have been a student at Harry Potter because I really do feel like I have magic inside of me. And I know it sounds weird. I know it sounds weird. I really do feel like I am a magical human being, that I have magic in my fingers, that I can do magic. I really do feel like I can bend realities. I really do feel like I can create, I can manifest, and I feel like it's something that I can do on a level that others can't. And maybe I need to find me a village of people who can help me hone these gifts or whatever. But I really do feel that way. And guys, the scariest thing, and my friend Katrina Hughes will tell you, and even this new place in Miami is proof of it. My friend Trina always says to me, she be like, "Bitch, I need you to ask God for a man for me or something," because she was like, "Quentin, every time you say something or you just say it out loud, it happens." She was, and it's the truth. Like every time I envision something in my head, something that I want, somewhere I want to go, a way that I want to feel, an amount of money that I want to have, the shit just falls out of the damn sky. It really does, guys. I went home this weekend. I didn't go home with no damn intentions of getting no damn apartment. I went down there to check on my damn aunt. You know what I'm saying? And maybe God said, you know, what better way for you to check on your aunt than to come down and live back down here with her a little bit. I don't know. But somebody said you're in tune with your spirituality. You're absolutely right. And I'm going to say this last part in closing, which is probably going to ruin this whole sermon for some of y'all. But that's why I don't fuck with y'all churches. Because the life that I live doesn't require that I do. And I've just never connected with that. I've always connected with something else over here. I've never connected with that. I've never connected with it. And honestly and truthfully, it doesn't want to. Like the connection that I got with the divine, whoever he, she, or it may be, I'm cool with the connection that I got. Y'all can keep all of that y'all got over there at that church. Now, if it worked for you, have at it. But because people like me not over there. I don't like they can. I don't like they can. Excuse me. I got a conference call at 9:30. Moving right along. Lord, speaking about y'all in y'all damn church. Mary Cosby, honey. They doing a documentary on Mary. A new docuseries follow Mary Cosby and her husband and their church, and they say they're running a cult. Former church members speak out and family speak out. I'm not going to read all of this, but in short, guys, TLC is doing a documentary on Mary Crosby's church. And honestly and truthfully, guys, just from the trailer, it really does feel like a hit piece. Like it doesn't feel positive in any way, shape, or form. It feels like one of those things that's going to expose Mary, and different family members are coming forth and are going to speak. Let me just pause for a moment and say Mary was a very pretty girl in her younger days. Now, we all know the big secret around Mary was the fact that her grandmother, in passing, wanted her to marry her step grandfather, and she did, and all of that stuff is very weird to us, and it ain't none of our damn business or whatever. And the word cult is being thrown around, right? The word cult. And I'm here to tell y'all something, and y'all finna get mad again. The religion you a part of is a cult to somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's only not a cult when you in it. It's only not a cult when you in it. But Christianity, Methodist, Baptist, Catholic, whatever, it's a cult. Jehovah's Witness, it's a cult. Buddhism, it's a cult. All of it is a cult. All of it is. And a cult oftentimes has a negative connotation, and it doesn't have to be a negative thing. It doesn't have to be a negative thing. But please understand, for you Bible-toting, church-going, Sunday school attending Christians, that there is a whole world of people who look at you and think your shit is crazy too. They think your shit is crazy too. There are a whole lot of people who look at your religion and think to themselves, oh my God, how could I ever be in that? That's a cult. So be careful before you start running around wanting to condemn other people's stuff. That's why I just stay out them people religious business, because honestly and truthfully, I think all of it is dumb. I do. She's a Pentecostal. They say Mary running the cult. They say Mary taking the people money. They say all these different things. Mary family members finna come through and speak. And the overall theme of the documentary, from what I've seen so far, is the fact that the only thing that Mary is loyal to is the money from the church, because she like expensive and nice things. So I'm fascinated by it. It's interesting. With everything in me, I'm trying not to approach this from a racial lens. But my question would be, why is y'all first documentary on the black girl, Mary Cosby, and why is it not on Jen Shaw and all that damn money that she was stealing? Is Alpha a cult? Could be. You thought you ate by asking that. Could be. Depends on who you ask. I think it's a professional organization, no different than Toastmasters or any other professional organization. But it could be. That's what's going on with Mary. Let's move on to Torry Lanez, guys. So Torry Lanez loses his appeal to the Meg Thee Stallion situation, guys, and they upheld his court ruling, and he got to do them 10 years in jail. Now, somebody said they did do one about Jen. A California appeals court has officially denied Torry Lanez's final attempt to overturn his conviction. So I'm not finna read all of this. Here is what my issue has always been about Torry Lanez. If you didn't shoot the girl, who did? If you didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you didn't shoot, it was only 4 or 5 of y'all there out to the car. And, you know, I know at one point y'all was trying to go down this rabbit hole of he was living by street code of don't snitch. And yes, the bottle top fell and the dog down there playing with it, Adrian Lynn. Lord have mercy. Y'all hear it? If the whole thing was I'm not no snitch, so I ain't gonna snitch out the person. This has got to be one of the dumbest end results of not being no snitch. Cause I don't give a damn. Y'all just gonna have to call me a snitch, and I'm just gonna have to move to another damn neighborhood because I'm not doing 10 days for a bitch, yet alone 10 years. My thing, Torry, you still have the ability right now through your fathers and through your lawyers to tell us who shot that damn girl if you didn't. A lot of people saying Kelsey shot that girl, and I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, maybe, but no, nah. I think that this boy has been in jail long enough for his energy to change to, man, fuck that shit. I'm finna tell who did this. Oh well. Moving right along to Lil Mama, y'all.
Well, nah, I like when you did that. You should do that again, and it helps you. So, but that's what took me a while. I think I was in my head. I was navigating the industry in being a music artist and going into television and trying these different things with my artistry on the performance side, that I wasn't really looking at what I can do for myself in the cosmetic space. But yeah, we here now, baby, and I'm very proud of us. I'm trying to make sure I got one.
So really quickly, guys, I didn't set up this story correctly, but Little Mama is now selling lip gloss 18 years after her hit song. Yeah, you know, listen, I am never going to knock anyone's effort at trying to make money, build a business, build a brand. I don't want to say anything negative in this moment. I really I don't want to say anything negative in this moment, but the questions that I have is I would just be curious to know who her customer base would be at this point. Like I don't know who Lil Mama is talking to, right? I don't know who her audience is. I don't know, you know, the makeup space is so oversaturated. And it's like on top of that, we don't know Lil Mama as a beauty girl. And I'm not calling her ugly. We don't know her as a beauty girl. We don't know her as a fashion girl or whatever. And so somebody said, Q, bring her on the show. I absolutely will do that. Anybody out there who is affiliated with Little Mama and knows how to get me in contact with Little Mama, I would absolutely love to have Lil Mama on the show to sell her products. Please email me at funkydineva@funkydineva.com. I would love to have her on the show so we can talk about all of this. But I'm just asking because 18 years old, her fan base at that time are now grown people. And like grown people, I mean, we kind of already have, I mean, I don't know, guys. Listen, anything is possible. If the right amount of beauty influencers get behind her and blow it up, it could be a huge deal. We just gonna have to figure it out. But right now, right now it's just giving me confusion, and I'm gonna leave it at that. We got two more stories, guys, and we'll get out of here. A old broke bitch don't stab the young bitch down to the Foot Locker because somebody called her broke because her card declined. Take a listen.
A sneaker store turned crime scene. Between the Nikes and New Balance, a teen is stabbed by a very angry woman in line whose card was declined. She's talking with Fox 2 from her hospital bed.
I did get stabbed 4 times. I have a punctured lung right now.
In the hospital for who knows how long, and all for what? Sanaya Jenkins stabbed at Kids Foot Locker.
I think it was unfair to me to get stabbed.
Sanaya tells us she was walking by the sneaker store at Southland Mall in Taylor Wednesday and heard yelling at their register. Inside, a 40-year-old woman's credit card was declined. Sanaya says she looked in, then the woman snapped at her.
As the argument got verbal, she put her hand in her purse and proceeded to tell me she was going to shoot me.
Instead, pulling out a kitchen knife and stabbing Sanaya twice in the neck, once in the stomach and thigh.
I did not see or even know I was stabbed until after the physical altercation.
Police sources say a comment about the suspect being broke spurred the whole thing, but Sanaya says it wasn't her.
I am going to press charges, but it also saddens me in a way because I don't want her to be taken away from her kids. I truly don't.
The suspect, that 40-year-old woman, was arrested at the...
Sanaya, you a better woman than I ever be because I wouldn't give a shit about that bitch kids. I wouldn't give a shit about that lady kids. She wasn't concerned about her kids, and she wasn't concerned about you being a kid when she took a knife and stabbed you in your neck and in your abdomen. Do you know that vein right there in somebody's neck? You hit that damn artery and that girl could have been gone. And the sad part about it, the saddest part of it all is Sanaya is not even the one who referred to the lady as being broke. And then you don't went and stabbed somebody with a doggone kitchen knife. And again, guys, this is why I keep saying, and y'all get mad at me when I say it, mental illness is real. And the reason why I call stuff like this mental illness is because people act out. They act step 1, but they can't foresee step 2, 3, and 4. That's why I call it mental illness. Okay, step 1, you stab the person. You didn't think about step 2 and 3, which was, bitch, you go to jail. Step 3, you go to court. Step 4, you go to prison. That's why it's mental illness to me, because these people can only think step 1. They can't think beyond it. A rational person whose brain functions would have never thought to stab somebody over being called broke in no damn Foot Locker. Something else that's sad, and this is our last story. Y'all done did my girl wrong right here, and I'm telling my age right now. I'm telling all our age. When I say the name Surya bunaly, baby, you better give all the reverence that comes along with the name, baby. Surya bunaly was that black girl on the ice back in the 90s, baby, doing them backflips on one skate blade. Baby, back in them days, we had Dominique Dawes, we had Lisa Leslie, we had Surya bunaly. Baby, them was the black girls that was holding it down. And I'm sorry, Surya bunaly never got her things the way she was supposed to. If I'm telling the truth, Surya bunaly never got her things the way she was supposed to. She never got them the way she was supposed to. And then the little bit that she did got, somebody done broke into this lady Las Vegas home and done stole her goddamn Olympic medals. Done got in there and stole her medals. Mind you, this girl is now 51 years old, and she was going on to go take care of her sick parents or whatever, and came back home, found her home broken into, and the people done stole her damn Olympic medals. And first of all, I didn't even know. So I didn't know where Surya lived. I didn't know she lived in the States. And I'm just trying to figure out, of all places you could have settled, Surya bunaly, why would you have settled in Las Vegas? Las Vegas just doesn't seem like a place to me that random outside people would want to move to. But hey, maybe she fell in love with Las Vegas for whatever reason. But bunaly filed a police report with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, Summerlin area, and is commanding and urging local residents and pawn shops to be on alert for the stolen medals. This has got to hurt so bad, because you dedicate your life to win these little, what some would consider arbitrary pieces of metal, but they mean so much to the person that gave their blood, sweat, and tears. Do y'all know how many times this girl had to fall down on that ice and scrape her knees, and the racism and all the things she had to deal with being a black ice skater that was kicking their ass? Y'all, for some of y'all who don't remember Surya bunaly, she is the one who, at the Olympic medal ceremony, they put the silver medal around her neck, and mama took that shit off her damn neck because she should have won first. And the reason why she did not win first is because she did a backflip on her skates and landed on a blade. She was the only bitch in the whole figure skating that could do it. All things constant, doing a stunt that difficult should have given her all the points. But because the white girls couldn't do it, they penalized her for that, said that she did an illegal move, and as a result was given the silver medal. That is the quick and dirty version of the Surya bunaly story. She was so good. She was so good and was the only one who could do a move like that they wrote a rule to say that the move was illegal. So because the other girls couldn't do the damn move, and a bitch alive ain't came along and did the move. I ain't yet to see a bitch do a backflip on a skate and land on one blade. Could you imagine being so bad at something, being so bad that they wrote a rule to make illegal what you was doing because other people can't do it? Instead of making them mediocre hoes rise to the top, rise to the occasion, they said, no, we gonna penalize you for being good. We gonna find a way to knock you down a peg. And that was why. And then people tried to make it seem like she was being rude and honorary and all of this stuff because she took the silver medal off while standing at the French podium. Absolutely not. That girl was standing up for her damn self because she knew she did not deserve that. Oh my God, it's one of the most like imprinted moments in figure skating in history. And yes, it is a dangerous move. And listen, that's not my fault. It's dangerous. It ain't her fault, and it ain't my business that everybody can't do it. Then just don't do the move. But give that girl her points. In your program, you don't got to do a triple axel. You ain't got to do a double Lutz. You ain't got to do a spiral turn. You ain't got to do the backflip. But don't penalize her for it just because y'all ass can't do. Hell, if she do the backflip and you can't do the backflip, then bitch, you better do 6 triple axels back to bike. Okay, you better do a Chun-Li spin flying kick. Okay, come on, somebody. Anyway, y'all, I got a 9:30 FaceTime call. New York, I'm coming up there to see y'all December 8th. I'll be up there in New York doing something or another. I got to talk to the people about see what it is. I'm going to be up there. Just stop biting that. Stop biting that. Biting my damn camera cord. No. And I'll call y'all later. Shonda TV said, Funky, can you shout me out for my birthday? Hey, Shonda. Let me see what she said. Shonda, happy birthday to you. Thank you for loving on me. And thank you for being a supporter. And thank you for not being dumb like that bitch Leslie that was on here early enough, who I hope her power go out and her internet break and she can't watch me on her Obama phone since she want to love on him so much. I hope that you have a very prosperous birthday. I hope if you got a man, he eats you like Golden Corral from the rooter to the tutor all around the world and bike again. I hope this go round you actually go buy you a real bag and stop wearing that fake one down to the job, because everybody know it's fake and it's flaking on the side just a little bit. I wish you that and a hell of a lot more for your birthday, Miss Shonda. Shonda TV 2815. Sharonda. Oh yeah, girl, with a name like Sharonda, y'all know her bag's fake. Sharonda, I hope on this birthday, Sharonda, you is able to go get you a real bag. And from this moment on, you be one of the real bag wearing girls. Because you already got one strike against you. And it's that your name is Sharonda. Okay? So you already got that against you. You can't be coming in them people's jobs saying good morning with no fake bags, Sharonda. So, Sharonda, get 8 from the rooter to the tutor, and tomorrow go down there and girl, fuck that light bill. Tell your landlord, your rent people to hell with them and get you a real bag. And I'll talk to y'all hoes tomorrow. Bye.